Hi everyone. Welcome to this. I'm gonna be very interested to see what this turns out to be. So, I initially was going to just kind of a funny Helldiver story here. I'll give you a timestamp to skip to if you don't want to hear it. So, before this, I was initially going to go to Mox, the last magma planet that's left right now, and try to make a point. One thing I've been seeing around about the rapid acquisition mission, the one where you have to quickly get all the platinum bars into the thing before you get overwhelmed, is that it really requires teamwork. And for some reason, this struck a nerve with me as someone who is not only not great at teamwork, but just does not have the support system one would hope for. I kind of wanted to do a super Helldive mission of that to make a point. You know, for the beaten, the broken, the damned, the abandoned, those who have trouble trusting others, you are no less of a Helldiver than those with a solid support system. But then I went into that, and I don't know why that sentiment going around has triggered me so badly. For those of us who don't have comrades, I'm here to prove that you can do it. Something else I've also been seeing about these is that it's like the one time ever where smoke stratagems are good. Oh, I forgot to switch to my pacifier. Damn it. They literally formed a fucking wall around the thing.
Oh my god. Oh, hell no. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy.
The tanks were clogging up all the passageways. And at that point, I was like, I just don't want to do this. So I went back in my backlog of things I wanted to record, and, well, you can't really see it now, but, I realized I had skipped over this. The Minecraft mod known as the Obsessed. So, I really want to know why I skipped over it. So let's find out. In fact, let's just call this Let's Find Out. I'm kind of scared. Oh boy, okay. And just like the last time we did a horror mod, we get spawned in the, what is this, the Badlands? I think it's called something different depending on which version you're on. But awesome, great, love that for us. I am immediately gonna go somewhere with some trees. And some rain. Let's grab some cacti while we're at it. Oh god. That's a bullet dodge. I also had the mod from the caves on my content list, but I decided against that because just the vibe that I got from what I was seeing in the description is that it's largely unfinished right now. So I might wait for that to get a little more finished. Whoa! Look at you! I thought that was like a weird ribcage for a sec. Okay, we got some, Oh, an armadillo! I haven't seen one of these in-game yet. You're so cute! In other Fool lore news, I got a new therapist, and I'm very optimistic about her so far. So, the very first thing I noticed was that when I walked into the office, you sign in with a little tablet, and then the waiting room, the lights are dimmed, they had like soft Christmas music playing, and they had like a water machine, and like a coffee machine. And it was just an overall very cozy and welcoming environment for a place that's meant for bettering your mental health. Like the tablet, you know, that's whatever. I was just really noticing the vibes. And then I kind of compared it to my last therapist, which was part of just an overall doctor's office with different branches. It was like a combination: behavioral health, dentist, pharmacy, like general practice. So you go to the behavioral health waiting room and it's just blaring overhead lights, which is kind of fucked up for, you know, mental health kind of things. Because, you know, a lot of people who go to therapy like me, we get overstimulated. So just having like blaring overhead white lights isn't very welcoming. Where the blue fuck can I go where it's not a fucking Badlands taiga fucking desert? Oh, another mod I was gonna play but decided against it was an SCP When Day Breaks mod, which looked awesome in theory. Because basically you would get a little announcement, like emergency announcement, whenever the sun coming up is about to be the entity. The SCP. But then I thought it over. And I realized that that would just be a lot of waiting. I feel like. Like, oh, it's day breaks out there. Just gotta wait inside to go get more wood or something. Which, you know, that's all fine and good, like, just on your own time, but it wouldn't be very conducive for a video series, you know what I mean? Because after, like, the initial part, I would just end up cutting a lot of it out, which kind of defeats the purpose. I don't want to be here. Is that a desert pyramid? Well, I suppose I could kind of go into what I preliminarily understand about this mod. What I understand about this mod off rip is that there is an entity that stalks you in a yandere sort of way. And I feel like if you don't understand what that means, either you happened upon this video by mistake or you are way too young to be here. And if it's the former, hi, nice to meet you. And if it's the latter, go drink some milk or something. I didn't look at any spoilers or anything, but just from reading the description on CurseForge, it says, at first, this thing may seem friendly, but, oh, hi, but its mood can change on a whim. And when that happens, your life becomes a nightmare. I'm gonna be really mad if it turns out that this mod is just hot biomes. Alright, I'm probably gonna dig myself a little. Thingamabob here. And actually, while the night passes, I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back.
Two very boring minutes later.
Fucking cheese on my seat. What the hell? Alright, what I missed. I was half expecting to come back and that did me just being dead, but thankfully that didn't happen. Damn, that just now got shipped? I know they said it wasn't going to be here until Thursday, but I thought that was just going to be the delivery time. God damn. What the fuck? Damn. So it's not looking like we're going to get a white Christmas this year. Bright and shiny morning. Let's continue our hunt for somewhere that is not as dry as me when I run into a Trump supporter. What the fuck? Goofy, I'll run. A village. Very nice. I should probably steal your wheat and make bread out of it. Oh, guess what else happened to me recently, chat? I got a fucking ear infection. Who gets an ear infection as an adult? Granted, I said the same thing about lice, but I got that once in high school, somehow. Yes, I say, oh, how did I get this as an adult? But if this stuff happens to you, there's no shame in it. You know? Shit happens. Oh, it's a camel. I don't think I've seen one of these organically either. Is that another desert pyramid? How the fuck far does this go? If we go through this whole first episode and it's just these biomes, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of research. So, like, I'm sorry, did I accidentally download the Everything is Burning mod? Because apparently that exists. Wait, we have a normal fucking biome for once. Yeah, we got chickens. Also, any fellow NFL watchers in the chat? Chiefs are out of the playoffs. Literally anyone that isn't a Chiefs fan won on Sunday. It's gonna be a good time. Right now, just from a layman's perspective who doesn't know shit about, like, who just this year figured out how downs work, I think it's gonna be Patriots Broncos or Patriots Rams. Or maybe Broncos Rams. Like, if I had to pick right now. Funny enough, the last game of the regular season, the two teams I root for play each other. I also saw an article saying that if the Bears beat the Packers on Saturday, I'm recording this on Tuesday, well, not only that, the Lions would also have to lose to the Steelers the next day, the Bears clinch a spot in the playoffs. That would make me happy. Is that a fucking jungle? Are you for real? You know what? I'm just gonna make my house. Yeah, there's a good forest nearby. I'm just gonna make my house here. Oh, hi, you scared me. This is actually a really nice spot. We're gonna make it nice and basic, I think. And we can make ourselves a bed. Wonderful. Ooh, I can hear the train going in the background. It's one of my favorite sounds of all time. It really makes me wonder, you know, what are people doing on the train so late at night? And this is as someone who several times in her life has been on the train that late at night. Whether it was coming home from college or coming home from my day trip to Chicago. Good times. So, I guess I just wonder how long of a burn this is going to be, right? Like, I imagine it should be a slow burn, right? you know, don't exhaust all your shit on the first night. That's also just solid dating advice. Alright, where we're safe from everything but spiders now, so that's good. Well, spiders and whatever the fuck is out there. I don't know how far I'm gonna take this series. Depending on what happens, it could just be a one-off. We could take it all the way to the end. I don't know yet. Whoever wins this year's Super Bowl will have an asterisk on it. You can't say you actually won and earned it without the Chiefs in the playoffs. Be so fucking for real, man. Taylor Swift paid him. Also, can I just put out, like, one of my unwokest opinions? America is not the only country with problems. Okay? Everyone sees a high medical bill and they're like, America! Jacksepticeye did that shit and it pissed me off. We're not the only one with issues, okay? We have issues. I'm not denying that. And perhaps they might be higher in severity than other places. But I had a friend who lived in Denmark who said he had to save up for a dental procedure. I talked to another person in Britain who said he couldn't afford therapy. Every country has its own issues. Alright? I am tired of America being made out to be the fucking worst. We're bad, but we're not the worst, alright? Okay, unwoke opinion over. Oh my god, I am so paranoid. I thought this tree was something. Anyway, it's a very good thing we have chickens around here to start off with. That's a god tier pull, as the kids say. Also, Oregon Trail. I haven't really gotten the demand, so I've been playing it more on my own time, and I only have 2 more skins and 3 more cars to unlock. I'm also realizing more and more just how broken the game is. Like, there's several instances in it that are just not coded right. But it was a staple of my teenhood, so I feel like I gots to see it through, my boy. Goomba, fuck you. Right. Oh, hell. Alright. It got dark so fast. Probably my therapist when she first met me. We're just gonna skip right past that. I'll have to try to remember what the mod was called. But I also, had to cancel another mod series. I forget what the mod was called, but it was something to do with, like, a god was watching you. And, like, your actions and stuff. And at first it was, you know, it was initially really interesting. But then I was just chilling in my house. I think I was waiting for it to become day or something. And just the loudest noise just assaulted my eardrums. I don't know if it was intentional or not. But at that moment, I was like, we're not doing this. If this mod has anything like that, we're abandoning ship once again. TMI alert. Between a steak and some protein granola? Ooh, there's a lot of air moving through me right now. Alright, well, that's my cue to end off this first episode. I'm gonna be very interested to see what happens with this. So, for now, we're continuing it. Next time on... I guess what do I want to call this? Just the next time on The Obsessed. We continue building our house. And then we'll probably do typical Minecraft stuff. I'll see you then.